Welcome back, sports fans, for another week of WACS Sports. Let's get into it. Let's get up to date. This week starts off with our Friday events. Varsity girl volleyball travels to Eden, and your boys varsity football travels to Akron for their game. Over the weekend, varsity girls swim will have their ECICs at East Aurora. Then on Monday, varsity girls volleyball is home against JFK. On Tuesday, the Alden Bulldogs cheer team has their first competition of the year. On Wednesday and Thursday, there are no sports, just practices. I got you up to date. Let's get to our next segment. Let's leave it to the pros. They won the game. They got back in the win column. That's all that really matters. But some big news coming for the Bills. They fleeced the Browns for Amari Cooper, who's a valid wide receiver, for I think it was a 3rd and a 7th, and we get a 6th and Amari Cooper. And we are paying league minimum to the star wide receiver. Honestly, I don't know how the Bills got it done in this trade, but they did it, and he's going to be an immediate impact being a veteran receiver, helping out with our young receivers. This week, the Bills will be facing Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans at home, and the Tennessee Titans are not the greatest team. They're the dwellers of the AFC South. Will Levis he's a laughingstock of the league. No one's going to take him seriously. The Bills are going to get business done, and they're going to win this week. Go Bills. Let's get into our next segment.
Welcome back to Fantasy Fix, the most reliable place to get your fantasy news.
Yes, sir.
I'm finally back on the show. We took a 2-week break. We had some missed things, but we're ready to come back and give you the news you need to win your week up lineups stuff.
Heck yeah.
All right, first thing I want to talk about risers of the week. And my first, just overall riser is the entire Chiefs offense. Anyone on that team, like Kelsey's looking like the top 3 tight end he was drafted as, and he's actually looking like he's good again. Beginning of the season, low-key sucked, but now he should be good now because Rice is out for the season.
Rice is out, Pacheco's out. All these backup wide receivers, including Xavier Worthy, are going to get a big workload.
Xavier Worthy and Juju Smith-Schuster, I'm looking to. If Juju's on waivers in your league, I would pick him up. Last week, he saw 9 targets, scored like 20 fantasy points, over 100 yards. He looked nice. He looked like the slot guy for Patrick Mahomes, the veteran for Patrick Mahomes. Xavier Worthy, he'll still be that guy. You know, he's the speedster. He's still a rookie, though, so there's going to be some communication stuff, but overall, any Chiefs player you have in your team is, I think, a startable flex going forward.
Not Carson Steele, though.
Yeah.
But I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, Carson Steele sucks. But Mahomes also, he's dropping, though, because even though the rest of the team will flourish, he's going to drop. He's been kind of middle season, and he's going to get worse now that Rice is out.
Yeah.
All right, next I'm going to talk about followers of the week. I have Travis Etienne. We discussed him like 3 weeks ago or something that we're a little nervous about, because he wasn't looking great. But he doesn't even look like the starter there anymore. He's getting injured. Tank Bigsby's been more efficient. He's only seen 10 games of carry so far, Travis Etienne, through his first 5 games, which we thought he was going to be getting a 22.
The workhorse, yeah.
Yeah, he thought he's going to be the workhorse of that offense, but
and last week he had a horrendous game. Negative 0.1 points.
Yeah, well, he had those points because it was the third quarter he got injured, so it's not even like you say he got injured. For 3 quarters, he wasn't able to score a single point, so it wasn't good. And the Jags offense honestly just looks bad. So I feel like any running back on the team I'm a little worried about because they're not going to get that touchdown upside. So I would just stay away from Etienne. Try to trade him away before he loses all his value.
Yeah.
Next follower of the week, Rachaad White. I think it's safe to say Rachaad White's officially a bust. People were drafting him mid, 5th, 4th, round or whatever. But he's not even the running back one there. He's one of the least efficient running backs in the league right now. He was 42nd or something with 4 yards a carry or less than that or something. It's bad. And his teammate, the rookie teammate on his team,
Sean Tucker.
No, not Sean Tucker. The other guy.
Oh, Sean Tucker. Sean Tucker went off for 34 points this week.
That was lucky. Oh, yeah, Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving is the exciting rookie on that team, and he's, I think, the 4th most efficient running back in the NFL right now. And I think eventually, as the season goes on, more and more of the workload's going to go to him, and Bucky Irvin's going to take over. Rachaad White's just going to phase out. So.
Well, yeah, because they have to accommodate for Chris Godwin and Mike Evans in the passing, so they're backing off, protecting the pass from Baker Mayfield, and Bucky Irvin's just tearing it up on that offensive line.
Irvin's just a better player. Rachaad White doesn't look like the guy. And now our new thing we're talking about, waiver wire pickup of the week. This is more of a deeper pick, so if you're in a 12, 10-man league or whatever, and you're, looking for a flex, I think Demario Douglas is a guy you could be going for right now. Drake May finally got his first start last week, and he kind of balled out.
Looked hot.
3 touchdowns. I don't know how many yards. It was like 200 something.
The downside of that, he did throw a couple picks and lost a fumble.
It was his first start,
He's a rookie.
The point is, he made Demario Douglas look good that first week. Demario Douglas had 2 9-week target games in a row or whatever. Dropped 20 points last week with a touchdown. I think if Drake May can continue his pretty nice opening game streak or whatever, I think he could be a starting flex for the next couple of weeks, Demario Douglas. Coming up from injury this week will be Nick Chubb. I think his value just went down with that, though. The offense has already been struggling, so he's not going to get touchdowns. And now with Amari Cooper gone, the offense is pretty much in the toilet. The Browns are in full tank mode, and they're not going to be scoring touchdowns. They're not going to rush their star running back after an injury, so I think they're going to give him a light workload.
Their leading touchdown leader is a defensive player.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, so honestly, Nick Chubb, like, if you need to start him, I would start him. But honestly, this week, until he comes back more healthy and the offense doesn't completely suck for the Browns, I would stay away from him.
Well, that wraps up Fantasy Fix for this week.
All right.
Let's get to our next segment.
Good luck on your weeks, winning your weeks this week, y'all.
Yeah, good luck, y'all. See ya.
Y'all.
Moving on to Athlete of the Week. I have someone helping me out this week, saying the names.
All right, first athlete of the week this week is Claire Shadle for Varsity Girls Volleyball. Congratulations on being picked this week. You've been playing great. Keep it up.
And Sophie Mikulski, congratulations on winning Athlete of the Week for Varsity Girls Cross Country. You did an amazing job during this recent Bulldog Stampede, and keep up the good work. Rocking into our next segment, Sports World Shocks. Personally, this is one of my favorite ones. So we're gonna get right into it. Let's get into Ole Miss LSU overtime shocker. Ole Miss up. I think it was 10 points in starting the fourth quarter, and LSU comes back, claws away, and Kyron Lucy Jr. for the LSU Tigers, the senior wide receiver, caught a pass and won the game. It was, as an Ole Miss fan, breaks my heart. LSU can always beat Ole Miss in these tight games.
Yeah.
Next one is Purdue, Illinois. Illinois was a ranked team, and they beat
ranked 22.
They were ranked number 22. And Purdue kept it close. They went into overtime, and the final score was 50-49. That is a, like...
For Purdue, yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
That is a crazy game,
Same.
especially Purdue being... They're not that good at football.
Yeah, they're like,
Their only productive player was Drew Brees. But other than that, I mean, it was an amazing game to watch. Florida took number 11 Tennessee into overtime in the Swamp. Tennessee brought it out with a 23-17 dub. And...
Yeah, sometimes good teams, you just got to find a way to win. You're home in an other team stadium, so it's always be a little harder. But they didn't play great, but they found a way to win, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. Now we're going to bring it into our big game of the week. Ohio State at Oregon. This was maybe the biggest game all week, besides Red River rivalry with Texas and Oklahoma, which was a slaughter by Quinn Ewers. But Ohio State lost to Oregon with the time winding down by a smart play by the head coach over at Oregon. Did you see what happened?
I did not. I missed it. What happened?
So this is now a banned play. So he added a 12th man on the field just to make sure they didn't throw it deep, and time was winding down.
Take the penalty.
And he took the penalty, and they lost time. I'll show you it right now. So what we see here is 6 seconds on the clock here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
They got
10,
12
11.
people on the field right now.
I don't know what 12 is, but he's
And
there.
it's 3rd and 20. So Ohio State is looking in trouble. He's pressured. He can't throw it, so he runs and slides. Time runs out. Oregon wins in a 32-31 win.
Yeah, that's just great coaching.
This was a amazing game, phenomenal game.
That's all for WACS Sports this week. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll have more for you next week about all sports, NFL, college, Alden, everything.
See ya. I do my wishing well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I look to you as a fell, and now you're in my way. Something, but pennies and that's for a kiss. I wasn't wish for this. Now you're in my way. Your sin was whole. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe.